Alright, prepare for lots of loading screens.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Well, you heard right.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's not nonsense.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Alright, so
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I just thought this was going to be a couple of extra loading screens because I'm in Whiterun, but I guess I have to go talk to people, which means the amount of loading screens is just going to go through the roof. And also Arengar isn't going to be happy about this. He doesn't exactly like non-Greybeards around. I don't blame them. Him. Because, you know, the Imperials are kind of assholes. And the stormcloaks are kind of assholes. So just leave them to do their own shit. I don't want to get mixed up in that. You don't have to choose between assholes and assholes if you don't have to. Besides, I can kill them all. Alright, can we get past the loading screens, please? Alright. So, I guess we'll have to talk to people now. Right here. I'm still not very familiar with the map of Skyrim. Alright, so the loading times kind of got a bit shorter, I guess. And here's the third one. Although these ones without the models they seem to be a lot faster. Hey, it's easier to find than usual, because he has a quest marker.
Well, Dragonborn.
I guess I have to tell him about the
You
war.
misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Sky above, voice within.
I don't exactly understand the whole point of the choices if there's only one option to choose from. Am I supposed to do something else before this to get more options, or this is the second time that this happened? Guess we're talking to what's his face first. Ulfric. I didn't know there was going to be this many loading screens. Alright. So this place looks kind of sketchy. I came here before to turn in some kill the bandit leader quests, and I thought it was sketchy. And now that I'm here again, I think it's sketchy again. So I think that proves this place is sketchy. We don't even get that. Okay, so there's still smoke.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with
Only
us,
the foolish or
he's
the
against
courageous
us.
approach a Jarl without summons.
Cocky.
Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't come here to fight the Empire.
Fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity.
I do whatever the shit I want.
Speak with Galmar. He'll size
There we
you
go,
up
there are
and
the
see
options.
where we can. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
It's more about what I want.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, other place. This skull has a circlet on it. Alright, that took longer than it was supposed to. I thought I heard a dragon. No? So first we're gonna catch some bugs because I still can't resist catching everything that I can catch. Where is the what you can call it?
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
What do you need?
Alright. So there's him.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
After you told me, or after you tried and kill me, that's what you say?
Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
What an asshole.
The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. Well, you may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Well, that was easy.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Can you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Well, word travels fast, huh? Right, where's High Hrothgar? There's just so many symbols around, it's hard to find the quest marker. Yes, I am complaining about the quest marker being hard to find, even though the quest marker makes everything so much easier. Alright. So now there's just going to be a lot of people hating each other. And I'm going to hate more than half of them. See, there's going to be Greybeards there's going to be Imperials and Stormcloaks, and I hate two of those people. Because one forced me to say that I want to join their side, and the other's like implying that they're to join their side. Bunch of assholes.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace.
And he's pissed.
Have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Well, okay. Apparently all 4 of you are here, so what happens if one of your other ones decides to speak? Will you kill everybody?
So, Arngeir, is it?
You're here too?
You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
Oh,
We have as much
hating
right to
already.
this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to make ourselves urgent. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Yeah, I'll just look at him.
Very well.
Wait, him. Bori. Wait. What? You know what? I should actually start walking. Because it's. I think these guys actually walk faster than me. Oh, they're walking faster than me. This always happens. I guess that one's mine. There. Wait, what? Ionarth? Oh, the other Greybeards apparently don't want to sit. Or maybe I'm taking his spot. But this is my quest marker.
Take your seat, and we can begin.
Okay.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Well, I don't like the Thalmors as much as you, but you know, you're just kind of being an asshole.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
Yeah, they were
She's
doing that
supposed to be
before. They got
awesome.
tired of that.
Exactly. No.
And you don't like her either, huh?
Sky.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Oh, Winterhold. Winterhold is nice.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
There are advantages in gaining Winterhold. Mages are kind of OP.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp.
Oh,
Still,
starting with the bullshit again.
Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The
But Markarth is full of shit.
Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Why is everyone looking at me?
Pretty speech. But what does it
That's
have to
enough
do
out of
with
you. I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has...
Everyone hates the town war.
If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand?
Well, I guess Markarth is a major hold and Winterhold is minor, so I guess... Sure.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember, Evgir Unsla. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little...
Oh, they're pissed. They just left.
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen. But it is written here in the scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce. There's one more thing. We know about Pathanax.
You're still here.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
Oh, showing your assholishness.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Pathanax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Well, you're kind of an asshole now. So screw you. Actually, you know what? I think this has gone long enough, so I'm going to go to wherever the next quest is pointing. No, I'm not doing Pathanax. Repair trap for Odoving. Dragon's Reach. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all these loading screens on camera.